Welcome everybody to Quake Pro League. My name is Freya and today I am joined by nosfa. So I want to just start off by talking about Luca. Was your performance there a little bit disappointing, and can you kind of talk me through your thoughts of both games that you played?
I would not say it was disappointing, but I'm pretty sure I was expecting more. I was expecting to perform a bit better and maybe get to the finals and win, of course. But well, I only played 2 games on Luca. The first one was against Tramis from NA, and I think he kind of messed up the peaks and bans of champions maps, and he let me play champions that I'm comfortable at. And the first map we played was Luca Covenant, and I was playing Nyx, and he was playing Strog. And even though his Strog is very strong, he's a very crowd slide. He's very good with crowd slide champions in general. And even though his Strog is very good, I managed to win that map. I think he kind of messed up a little bit, and he was giving me 3 rail angles all the time, so I managed to keep the pressure going through the entire first map. On second map, he played better. He had the game lead during the first 5 minutes of the game, and I slowly managed to bring the game back, and I managed to win the second map as well. And on the second day, I was supposed to play Psygib, which is, in my opinion, one of the strongest players in North America. I already played him 1 week before Luca during the week 10 of Quake Pro League Stage 1, where he beat me for 3-0. And I was really, really looking to get my revenge against him in Luca. And well, I had the opportunity, but he ended up beating me again. I think the first map was Ruins of Sarna, and he was playing Visor. I was playing I was playing Galena, which is a very even fight, I would say. But I think I overcommitted to some fights that I shouldn't, even when I had the lead. And I ended up losing the first map. The second map was Awoken. It was a very close map as well. I was playing BJ and he was playing Aizen. I don't know. I managed to win that map, even though it was close. And the third map was a little bit heartbreaking for me, I would say, because it was Molten Falls. I was playing Sorlag and he was playing Strog. And I managed to set up some good situations for myself during the course of the game. But he would always hit some clutch shots that would turn the table around, flip the table in his favor. And he had a 2 frag lead, and we were 1 minute and 30 left, and I managed to tie the game and take it to the sudden death. So I would say, even though I lost, I fought until the last minute, I would say. I did everything I could. I didn't how can I say, as Rafa used to say, I didn't lose, my opponent beat me. So I think he just played better than me, and he deserved to move forward in that tournament.
As the sole South American representative, do you kind of feel responsible for carrying the flag for your region?
I would not say I feel responsible, but I would say I feel honored, and I'm actually, I feel very grateful for the opportunity of represent my country and represent my region in the game that I love, which is Quake. And people have been very supportive towards me during the league, so I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is an honor, as you put it, to be representing your country in such an amazing game as well. So which other South American players should viewers be looking out for coming into Quake in the future?
Okay. So first one, I would say it is Maxter. He's from Argentina. He's a very, very good player. He's been around for a very long time, since Quake Live days, but he's been a little bit busy with his studies lately. But he's been trying to play challengers, even with his high ping. So yeah, I think he's like a very strong player. He can be a contender for the next challenger, in my opinion, along with the Australians. And the other guy that I also consider very strong is Supreme GTI. He's from Chile. He's been grinding the game a lot lately, and he's been getting better and better. He loves the game, which is the most important. So yeah, I would say these two.
Interesting that you mentioned the kind of high ping there as being an issue, because you yourself have returned back from Texas to Brazil. And how do you kind of cope with playing on such a high ping but still having such clinical aim?
Well, that's an interesting question. Playing with high ping always generates some drama in the community. Like, there are people that hate, a lot of people that hate. There are people that actually like support the high pingers. I don't know. I try to approach it like this. I try to control the things that I can control, like the aspects that I can actually control of the game. Like, for example, like timing and positioning, and I always try to make the right decision, even though I have like a ping disadvantage and all that. I try to forget that I have like a high ping. I don't try to change my style at all, because I think this is bad when you go to a LAN tournament where you're gonna have the same ping as your opponent. So it's not good for you to have like a style online and another style offline, in my opinion. So yeah, I try to play the same game that I play on a LAN match. And as I said, I try to forget about it, and I see it as some sort of mental toughness training, because when you're playing with high ping, or when you're playing against someone with high ping, a lot of bizarre things happen in the game, and you gotta keep like moving forward, right? Even though that bizarre situation just happened. And I think it kind of helps me to, keep it cool in tournament matches, in LAN matches, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, just coming off of that, as one of the strongest players in your region, do you find it difficult at all to get high-level practice?
Not really. As I said, I can practice with Maxter and Supreme every now and then, and I also count with more 2 or 3 players from Argentina that I can play against every now and then. And also, of course, I can practice on North American servers, even though I have high ping, there are people willing to play me, which is nice by them. So yeah, I'm always having good practice. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of opponents, obviously this stage we've moved to the round robin format. Are there any players that you're particularly excited to be playing against, and are there any that make you particularly nervous?
That's a good question. I think I'm looking forward to play the Hang, because I didn't get to play him last stage because the format was different, and I only played him once in my career, which was during QuakeCon 2019, and I got destroyed by him. So I'm looking forward to play him again, to have one more shot against him, even though I would not be in the best conditions. I'm looking forward to see how I'm going to perform against him.
Well, brilliant. Thank you so much for joining me, nosfa, and good luck
in
this week's games.